going to tell me you can't get them to work on it. I understand if Double Fine doesn't want to do it, right? But you're going to tell me that you can't find a studio that doesn't want to take on that challenge?
Right. I mean, how many games did I know that these studios were purchased by other companies, so like it wouldn't be these studios, but Sanzaru made a Sly Cooper game without Sony's consent and then ended up getting permission to make Sly 4. Or how many platformers has Sumo Digital made, right? Like you're telling me one of them can't make like a decent Banjo game or something? You know what I mean?
And here's the thing, like, dude, not even that. Toys for Bob is literally in your back pocket.
I know.
Which has been our gripe this whole time, that somehow they're not making Banjo, they're making Spyro instead, which whatever. But the people want Banjo. You're going to tell me you couldn't, in today's day and age of collaborations, you couldn't come to an agreement with Nintendo to let them make Banjo?
Right.
And you get to slap your name on it and just split the profits with them. That's where it's going to sell anyways, is on the Switch. You're going to tell me Nintendo would not say no to that. Nintendo would probably say no to Conker's Bad Fur Day.
I mean,
let's be honest.
Give it to Retro. I mean, they've been doing 2D and 3D platformers in between Metroid, right?
I mean, they didn't Retro literally just do? Didn't they do Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze?
They did both of them. They did the two 2D ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. And it's really frustrating to realize you're sitting on a gold mine of games you could be working on. Quake is another one that comes to mind for me. StarCraft is there. We keep hearing the rumors about StarCraft 3 and about, there's an FPS in the works. Like Jess Gordon was just talking about the other day. Like, it's going to be more like the cinematics for StarCraft 2 than Overwatch.
No offense, but how many more FPS games do we need from Microsoft?
From Microsoft in particular, we don't. It's like asking how many more medieval RPGs do I need them to make?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I understand, like that's your bread and butter essentially, but like maybe you should focus on fixing the ones that you have before you start making new ones.
Can we please get Halo and Gears return to their glory days?
Yeah.
Please, like, it was so nice to see Machine Games do Indiana Jones. Don't get me wrong, I still really want Wolfenstein 3, and I think that there's very few games that could be as timely in today's day and age as Wolfenstein. But, like, those are also different. Like, Wolfenstein and Doom are games that come out, play the campaign, and then you're done until the DLCs come.
Right. I mean, those are perfect Game Pass games.
It's okay to have an ending. And you want to know something? Doom still sold. Even though it was on Game Pass, it still sold. Were the sales as good as Doom Eternal? No, but neither were the scores.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, it's all good. Do shit like that. You gotta free up these studios somehow. Like, I want to see new ideas. Like Starfield was not the greatest game of all time. But you want to know something? Don't get me wrong. I would have rather had Elder Scrolls 6. But I'm also happy that they tried something new. I just wish it didn't mean that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out when I'm like in my 40s. When the original game came out when I was 21. Like that's one of the core issues. You know, you have to get back to these franchises. I would love to see Double Fine be given money and resources to make their quirky little games they want to make, like Keeper, which is a phenomenal game, by the way, to make things like Kill, to maybe make, I don't know, a Costume Quest 3. I'm just throwing it out there. Free idea, Asha. Also to make Psychonauts 3, to maybe be able to remake Brutal Legend because you got the licensing back. Like, there are things to be done here. There are things you are sitting on that you have the ability to do. And I just really wish you would just take the fucking layup. Take the fucking layup. I would love to see it. I want to see the coalition branch out and make things that aren't just Gears. I want to see, Halo Studios. It's a bit hard when your name is literally Halo Studios. I would love to see them be able to branch out and work on something new. Like, it's okay. Like, save turn 10 while you're at it. If you really want to do something good, save turn 10.
Yeah.
The racing sim community would love for you to save them, but also to put some money into it to make sure that it's actually coming out properly and you're not just dumping a product for money, which is what it felt like the last few motorsports were. Like, there's so much you can do here. There's so much you can do. And I just really hope that her being younger, that she understands and that she has the biggest voice in the room over the Matt Booties, and, them of the world. She has some of the greatest creative minds in games to go to for advice, including Todd Howard.
Yeah. I mean, I know people, like, I mean, you brought it up earlier that she didn't come from games, but I feel like she gets to see this industry from a different lens, from a different perspective. She's not a CEO from a different company. I mean, she is, but I mean, like, she's not like she didn't come from like PlayStation, or Valve. She came from, her big kind of claim to fame is Instacart, like growing platforms. And like one of the top things that you mentioned earlier was daily active users. You know how many people use Instacart now? Granted, obviously she was there at a time when we needed something like that, but I feel like she's going to be able to see the landscape and the business from a different perspective. And then the thing she doesn't know, she's going to be able to, like you said, pick the minds of these people who have been in the industry for a long time, the creative minds, and like the people who have good ideas, but maybe don't know how to run a business, quote unquote. Right. And I think, I don't know, man, the more I think about the position she's in and kind of who's surrounding her, I really do think that there are a lot of interesting ways she could run this business. And I'm like I said, I'm eyeing the Kool-Aid table, man. I'm not sipping it yet again, but like I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at it, and I'm optimistic in a way that I haven't felt in a little while.